For a lot of people, the worst part of the day is right when your alarm clock goes off in the morning.
Oh my gosh.
It's Brooke and Jeffrey in the morning.
Especially when it creeps into your dream and you start dreaming about it.
Yeah, I hate to say this, but that is as good as it's going to get for you.
What?
No,
I thought you said it was the worst part of the day. Like, what's your message here, Jeff?
Because a new study just found mornings are actually the happiest time of our entire day. When statistically people feel the most positive. Brooke, when I read you science, you can't just always shout that's not true. When I'm reading scientific studies.
You started with saying that you don't agree with it either. You said
I said
you were
for
sorry.
a lot of people, they think it's the worst part of the day.
Well,
but
it
statistically, it's not true.
Even for my husband, sometimes I feel guilty that I'm not there to help with the kids and I'm missing out on things.
Maybe
he's
this
like,
is people with no kids.
Oh,
that get
he's
to drink coffee, chill.
there is no memories made in the morning, Brooke. It is utter chaos. It's pure shambles.
Well, that's
You
the
are glad
happiest
you're
he's
not
going to
here.
feel all day
And
long.
also, Jeff, this is the happiest Brooke is going to be.
I know. The stress is already sinking in for you because they analyzed 50,000 adults over 2 years, and it found regardless of what day of the week it is, what their status marital is, a person generally wakes up in a relatively good mood, and that moment is the best you are going to feel all day long.
I will say, like, a Saturday morning wake up is so pleasant.
Well, I mean, a weekend morning wake up for sure.
Exactly. It's so different.
Because if you think about it, literally anything else that happens to you from that moment on is just stress that you have to deal with.
Wow, Jeff, I love that you're setting people up with positivity for the rest of the
Why?
day.
Don't put it on me. This is the study. This is just awareness.
No,
Knowledge
Jeff,
is
you're
power.
making it up, Jeff.
After that, it's a roller coaster with a big dip in your mood at around 10:30 a.m. Right after our show goes off the air. That's kind of
That's
weird.
why.
But
Hey, you should tune over to the podcast.
Yep.
Bring it back up again.
But there is another big surge of happiness that happens around 6 in the evening.
Ooh, is that dinner time?
When people get off work.
When you get off work and start eating dinner.
Yeah, food.
And then it's another slow decline throughout the evening until you reach the least happy time of the day, midnight, or whenever you go to bed.
Oh, God.
That is your low point.
That is late. People go to bed that late? I guess they don't wake up as early as we do.
And
Oh, my gosh.
there were some other obvious stats from the survey. The happiest mornings are Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
We're happier in the summer months than in the winter ones.
Yeah.
And there's always a really, really quick big spike in happiness during the shock collar question of the day. So this is going to be the peak for you. Enjoy this while it lasts. Jake, bring the happiness. Here we go.
It's Valentine's week.
Hey.
And yesterday we focused on Jose's favorite YouTube channel, Hot Animal Love.
You learned one fact about a giraffe, and all of a sudden...
That was more than one fact.
Yeah.
But today we'll be looking at the human kind of love.
Oh.
Because for us, romance has really changed over the years. You know, not long ago, men would duel each other at the break of dawn to win a lady's honor.
Hey, it wasn't even her choice.
That was the happiest time of their day.
Yeah, or we'd send handwritten love letters across oceans and for years, throughout wars. And now, we'll just instantly ghost someone if they text the wrong version of there, or there.
I swear I will, Jake. I
It is
really
bad.
will.
That's why today it's a special History of Human Love edition of Plenty of Panky.
Okay.
You say a number 1 through 20, I'll give you a question about the history of courtship and romance. Just answer it correctly to stay in the game.
Okay.
We'll start with the woman whose only courtship happens when she stands trial for her numerous traffic tickets. That's Alexis.
Do I have to go to the trial?
Yeah.
Alexis, how about a number?
6.
Alexis, which historical figure is said to have written the longest love letter ever, spanning over 700 pages?
Oh my God.
My God.
Is it-
Clingy, bro.
Yeah,
You think?
Is it A, Napoleon Bonaparte, B, Ludwig von Beethoven, or C, King Henry VIII?
Henry VIII was the one that was notorious for killing all his wives, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The more lovers you have, the more romantic you are.
Is that
Also,
it?
after killing 7 wives, you kind of got to convince the 8th there.
Maybe the
Good
letter.
logic.
Yeah, maybe the letter was for the 8th, so it was all about the last 7
I swear it was
in
an accident.
it.
They were all crazy.
He didn't kill all 7 of them.
He beheaded them.
No, there was one. He let one live.
Oh,
Did he?
He did.
romantic.
See, and I bet that's the one he wrote this letter
Yes.
to.
Yeah, the one that got away.
Henry.
Alexis said King Henry VIII. That is Incorrect.
He
It's
had no romance in him at all, apparently.
That was Napoleon Bonaparte, who wrote a 700-page love letter to Josephine.
He was
So
so
that's-
sure he was overcompensating.
It's a small man syndrome.
Yeah. Jose, your history of romance question is true or false?
Oh.
In ancient Greece, lovers often exchanged gifted earwax sculptures as a sign of affection. Is that true or false?
Why did that just make me throw up in my mouth? That is so gross.
But also
really
kind of
gross.
impressive.
No.
You sculpt like the
Stop.
sculpture of David with it?
No.
Well, I don't know how you need so much wax for that. I'm gonna pray it's false.
Oh, please.
Jose said false. That is
Yes!
false.
Oh my goodness.
They did exchange sculptures of their faces, but they were often made of clay.
Much better.
Thank you,
Yeah.
God.
Brooke, which famous European woman of the past had a secret romance with her servant, which was kept hidden for years? Is it A, Queen Victoria of England, B, Cleopatra, or C, inventor and Nobel Prize winner Marie Curie?
Well, you said
Yay.
European, so it can't be Cleopatra, right? Didn't he say European in
Well,
the question?
I don't know.
She's like from Greece, but yeah, she lived in Egypt for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that's who she's
Or
associated
like
with.
her family. or
I'm gonna
something.
go Mary Curie.
Brooke
Yay,
said Marie Curie.
Please,
That is
please.
incorrect. The answer was Queen Victoria. She had a deep and secret relationship with her servant, John Brown.
Big Johnny boy.
Mr. Brown, it's time to go to bed.
Jeffrey, it's your turn. If you get this wrong, Jose's going to win.
Yeah.
So I need a number.
As I should.
Please.
Jeff, in the 18th century, it was popular to send your crush a dove in a box as a romantic
Oh,
gift.
In a box.
Is that
Alive?
true or false?
Is the dove
It's
alive
up for
or is it
interpretation.
dead?
I think that if you poke holes in the box, it should be fine.
What
Yeah.
if you give someone a dead dove? That's
Well,
awful.
that could happen.
Yeah.
Doves are like the symbol of love,
True. And peace.
Peace.
but only if there's two of them.
Oh, because
Oh,
love
that-
doves.
Yeah,
Dove love.
like
That's right.
it's like turtle doves. They
Like
need
from
to
Home
be
Alone.
together. Yeah, that Home Alone,
The
exactly.
doves on the tree.
And so you can't just send one in a box because that's a sign of sadness. Give me
Two dead birds.
that is false.
Jeffrey said
Oh.
false. That is
Oh, I
What?
win.
Yeah, the reality of sending a live bird in a box wasn't always so smooth. The dove was usually enclosed in a small ventilated box and sometimes flown across great distances to reach the recipient,
Hey.
adding to the drama of the gift as
Yeah.
well.
Hey,
You never know.
Is
And
it
you know
gonna
what?
live?
If it
If it
survives.
didn't live, then you had dinner.
The homeless lady from Home Alone 2 lied to me?
Yeah.
I have a new beef.
Oh no.
New rival.
It's giraffes and Home Alone, Jake. That's
All
my
right,
specialty.
Jose, you have won today's edition of Plenty of Panky.
So, Jose, you get to choose who gets shocked while singing. I'm going to be 500 miles by the Proclaimers.
I don't know. I feel like Jeffrey is upset. Brooke's day is getting worse, so I gotta go with Alexis.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more.
So bad.
The ability to stay one note is very impressive.
See, that was the start of the decline of everybody's day with that
Yikes.
song. The week.
Now
No wonder it
starts.
gets worse. Now the survey makes
Now,
sense to me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope it gets better for you. We got your phone tab coming up right after this.